Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I want to talk about a topic. I've never heard this word used, but I've heard it before. The word is called customer surplus. And I was actually listening to a video today. So I've been trying to figure out a way to put together this patient presentations. You guys have probably seen me talk about it before, heard me talk about it. Basically, these are the presentations that I do every single day for patients, and they've really just revolutionized my practice. And so what I'm trying to figure out is how in the world can I monetize these, right? How can I give enough value to charge? Like, my thought would be if each doctor paid $100 a month, and they would actually use these presentations, they could certainly make 10 times or 20 times that. The challenge is getting people to change kind of what they do and what their workflows are. So I'm working on a couple of things. One would be giving them away, right, with instructions on how to use them, giving away my top 3, which I've talked about before. But then as I was listening to this guy's interview today, he talks about customer surplus. And what this is like something that we don't want our business to be simply transactional, but we want to have a customer surplus. Well, what does that mean? Well, recently I opted out of magnetic marketing, and that's something I used to pay. I think it was like $96 a month for, and I got their newsletters, and they sent me this marketing. And then I was asked to come back now that Russell Brunson took it over. And they gave me this deal, and this deal was if you come back to paying $96 a month, we will give you, it was like $15,000 worth of content, like all these things, like all these videos, all these swipe files, all these this, and all this intellectual capital that they already had made up, so it didn't cost them anything, but it was there for us, and it had a perceived value of like $15,000, and then I would just pay $97 a month. Right? So that is a surplus, a customer surplus. We can try to do something similar within podiatry when we see patients by having a customer surplus. So what does that mean? Well, when the patients come in, we don't just get rid of their things. It's not just transactional, right? But we want to really wow them. When you have a customer surplus, so for example, if you were offered, and let's say you paid $100 for like $10,000 worth of goods, you would really want to tell everyone that you know because it was such a great deal and you were just wowed by it, right? So that's the whole desire when people come and see us. It's not just transactional. It's not just getting a pair of orthotics for $550, or it's not just something like that. We need to have a customer surplus. And how can we do that? Well, there are already things that we have that we can give to them that has a really kind of a low perceived value to us, but a very high perceived value to them. And so what currently I do is I use this Patient Education Genius, and I give them a lot of educational information. I give them my book to download, and I'm working on these courses. Currently I'm working on a new course on plantar fasciitis, but I'm really bummed because my Zoom keeps on stalling. So I'm recording this stuff on Zoom, and then it freezes, and it was such a pain. But basically what I did something different this time, just so you guys know. You can kind of go with my customer journey, both how I spend money, how I try to make money. What I'm doing now is I had a list within my Kajabi of people that signed up for my plantar fasciitis book and things. So I offered the course when I only had day 1 and day 2 done. Why did I do that? Well, it motivates me a little bit more when I have someone actually consuming it as I produce it. That's one reason. And you can also make tweaks, and as people put stuff in the comments, you can learn how to do it better. So if you guys want access to this course that I'm doing, I don't quite know what the link is yet. I haven't. Let me just put it under my plantar fasciitis course. So if you go to drpelto.com, that's where I will put the link to this plantar fasciitis course. And my thought was today, as I'm thinking how to monetize things, basically my thought is free for now as I'm creating it, and then possibly charge once it's done. That's the kind of the whole thought, unless I want to just keep it free forever. But this is going to create a lot of intellectual capital or customer capital. Why? Well, I'm producing it, but once it's done, let's say, for example, I charge $197 for this. or to whatever, $197. Now, for my patients, I can give them a special code that they can get it for free. See what I'm saying? So they'll see the value is $197, and then I'll give them the code, and then they can get it for free. And then you could also, within the course, you can offer, hey, give this to a friend for free. Basically, I do it for free, but other people, they might want to buy it, right? It's going to be of that grade of value, or there could be maybe adding an aspect of coaching along with it, or something else like that for people that can't see me or aren't seeing me. So that's the whole idea. How is it that we can make more customer capital or customer surplus or value surplus for our patients? What are things that we can really do to make it a wow experience that they'll want to share with a lot of other people? And that's something that we need to kind of figure out how we can do. If we just do what everyone else is doing, there's no real customer surplus. And this can be done a lot of ways, but we want to try to avoid this transactional thing. Even though insurance is paying it, this and that, we really just want to wow them. That could even be how much time you're spending with them. It could be additional resources you're giving with them. Anyway, this is something that's kind of exciting, that's on my mind right now. So I'd like to know your thoughts. Please send me an email, Don at Podiatry Practice Mastery, and let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Okay, thanks, guys.